Hi friends, welcome back. Everyone says PLA is food safe, but is it actually safe or are we just assuming? If you zoom in on a 3D print, it might look smooth, but it's full of tiny layer lines. And those little grooves, they can hold on to food, moisture, and possibly bacteria. So today we're putting that to the test with real bacteria test kits. First, I want to be clear, this is not a controlled scientific study. I'm not making any medical or safety claims.
Use with caution can cause certain side effects such as stupidity, diarrhea, upset stomach, tingling in your lower extremities, or derangement. So if you're experiencing any of these symptoms, don't call us. We'll call you, but don't count on it.
This is a real-world test for everyday use. Let's find out if 3D prints hold on to bacteria. I printed a cookie cutter and a kid-safe kitchen knife using basic PLA on my Bamboo Lab X1C and the P2S. I'm comparing them with similar plastic versions from a store-bought kitchen kit. I'm going to do two tests. I'm going to use the items. I'm going to let them sit for about an hour, and then I'm going to swab them with the household sanitation test kits that I bought. The second test, I'm going to let them sit for 24 hours, hand wash them, and then do the second swab. I'm going to follow the test kit instructions exactly. To avoid any cross-contamination, I'm using a brand new sponge for each item for the second test. I'm wearing gloves. I'm going to cut 6 cookies with each cutter using this homemade dough. And yes, it has raw egg to give bacteria a fair shot. And for the knives, we're going to use one of the most feared foods in the kitchen, chicken. I'm going to use the same piece of chicken, and I'm going to do 6 cuts with each knife, and I'm going to make sure to get that chicken all over each of the knives. I've got my cookies cut. We're ready for chicken. This is the knife that I 3D printed. It has serrated edge, and this is the one that came out of a bought kitchen set that we got for our granddaughter. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut 6 slices for each side using each knife. And then we're gonna do the swabs for both tests. I'm gonna set my timer for 1 hour and I'll be back in a flash. While I waited, I read through the instructions thoroughly and it seems pretty simple, so let's go ahead and do this. We've got the 1 hour test swabbed, and it's going to take 72 hours for these to cure. We'll check back on those. And for now, we're going to set all of this stuff aside for 24 hours and we'll do the second test. It's been 24 hours, so now we're going to swab the second test. I'm going to put these just in a bucket of bleach water and then I'm going to wash them. I've got my sponges here. I'm going to get them good and clean. Then we're going to do the second swab. And then after the 72 hours, then we will reveal both tests. right, drum roll. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Everything was tested the same way, same use, same wash, and same conditions. Now let's see if anything actually grew. Now, how did this compare to what you expected? Were you surprised? I was. And before the comments come in, yes, I know, what about repeated use over and over? If you want to see a long-term test, just let me know and I'll do it. This is the 3D printed cookie cutter, and it has just a touch of bacteria and no mold. The store-bought, which I will forever wash anything that I buy from the store before I use it. It has a lot of bacteria and so much mold that it has started taking over the bacteria side of the sample. And these all cured for 72 hours, same time. Now on the knife, the 3D printed, pretty much as expected. It's got some bacteria and a little bit of mold on the back. We use chicken with that, remember? And the store-bought, actually about the same. So they both held quite a bit of bacteria and mold using that chicken. Now the 24-hour, I was pretty surprised. Remember, we bleached, we put it in bleach water and we washed it with soap and water. The only thing that has any bacteria on it is that little bitty spot right there. And that is the cutter from Walmart, the store-bought cutter. None of these on the 24-hour that were cleaned have any bacteria or any mold. So that was really surprising to me. I thought the 3D would at least have a little bit, but there's nothing. Now, I'm not here to say if 3D prints are food safe or not, but this just shows how they behave in real world use and may help you decide for yourself if you'll use 3D printed utensils. I'm curious, so let me know in the comments. PLA itself might be safe, but the way it's printed, used, and cleaned, that definitely matters. If there's something you want us to test next, drop it below. We might just try it. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe and click that bell for more 3D printing fun. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.